Hello world, welcome. My name is Luann Pikett. I'm a beauty guide with Lime Life by Alcone. And welcome to this beautiful day off where I don't have to work. It is so wonderful. I wish every day was like this. So I'm going to do some makeup today because I can. Because I have nothing to do. So nothing to do I want to do. I can always clean. Don't want to do that. So it's a holiday, right? It's a holiday. No, well, I have already cleaned, so it's too late. But I'm going to start with my primer spray. Silicone-free primer spray. Help reduce the look of lines and pores for your makeup. It really helps the look of your makeup. So then I'm going to use the foundation. Do I want to start with foundation today? You know, I don't. I watch the other girls do their makeup all the time, the other beauty guides, and they always start with their brows, and then they do their eyes, and they do their makeup. You know what? I'm going to do that today. Why? Because I can. Because I can. Let's be different today. So let's start with the brow. And I'm going to do that with brush number 14. My setting spray, not the one I just put on, that was primer, but setting spray, and number 28, Ashen for Trouble, from my eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start. I already have all my skincare on for today, as every day. Oil Strike is for normal to oily skin. Matte finish is so good as a finishing spray. We also have one called Time Setter, which would be good for normal, more mature, and dry skin. And it also will give you anti-aging properties and some vitamins for your skin. So I'm going to take the brush. I'm going to dip it into this setting spray. This not only will intensify the color of your eyeshadow and make it a lot darker, because it's setting spray, it'll set it. So once I get it here on my eyebrows, I'm just going to go to the bottom, go to my peak, and then go down. And then I'm going to go on the top, go to the peak, and go down. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to fill it in. So you draw two parallel lines pretty much, and you fill them in. That's a little too high. There we go. It's too high. It was too narrow. So let's fix that. I'm going to go a little extra here. That was too high. I don't want to go that high. And then I'm going to do this and bring it over to give it the faded effect here. So I'm sort of like dragging it over. Of the year. Yeah, I'm still playing Christmas music. It's still a holiday. I don't quit till after New Year's. Not on New Year's. After New Year's. And then I'm going to do the other. And this will not stay. Will not stay. It's for symmetry. So you can get them even. Because that's to me, the trickiest part is get them to where they're straight across from each other in your face. Since you're kind of filling them in. We also have a brow gel. If you don't really need to fill in your brows, you have real full brows. Mine are missing a lot of hair. So I do not have real full brows. But if you want to just tame your brows and what's like hairspray for your brows, we have a brow gel. Comes in light, medium, dark, and even clear if you absolutely don't want any color added. If you already got the right color, don't need to add any extra color. And then we have a brow pencil. It's a much more natural look rather than a sort of a glam look. And that comes in light, medium, and dark. If you have a lot to fill in like I do, you probably want to use the eyeshadow. Okay, then I'm going to take this part again and drag this over to make it more of a faded look. Okay, I'll already see that's not as high as the other side, because I can already see it's not even. Then you're going to take your concealer, and I'm going to use concealer 0. This is the lightest one we have. Ooh, hello. Slipped right out of my hand. Concealer 0. And I'm going to take brush number 6, which is a concealer brush. And I'm going to sharpen up and clean up the brow. I'm just picking up some concealer on the brush. And then I'm going to go straight across here because this is where you wanted to make it even. And then you go here. This is the whole trick to getting them as even as you can. You can't ever get them 100% even. But you know, our bodies aren't 100% symmetrical anyway. So that's perfectly fine if they're not 100% even. Perfectly fine. Oh my goodness. There's a great heron right outside my sliding glass door. Right out. I mean, it's like 10 feet out my door. It's like 3 feet high. I wish I could take my camera and take a picture of him, but I'm kind of doing something right now. He's right outside my door. And my cat, oh, like one of my cats has seen him. The other cat's in the other room. And she is not moving, but staring at him. He could take her down. Cats are indoors, but she is sitting there with her eyes peeled, looking at that gigantic bird. He is a huge heron. We get the little blue herons here. They're about this big. They're like, you know, 1.5 feet high. They're cute, but he's 3 feet high. That bird. He's a great heron. Yes, we have great herons here. Great heron. He's beautiful. He's stretching up. And she is watching. She's not even making a noise right now because she's probably petrified. She's probably petrified of that bird. He is a giant to her. He just flew in and landed right there. We live close to it's called 6 Mile Cypress Slough. I live close to it. Me and the cats. That's who we are. I live close to that, and so there's a lot of wild birds over there. A lot of these real big birds that are here in Florida. They're right there across, it's kind of across, down the street and across the street from where I live. So it's probably like 1/4 mile is all. And they roost there, you know, they live there. So he probably flew over from that nature preserve. It's a nature preserve. And he's fluffing his feathers now. And she is still just a-watching. Okay, so let's go on this side. So this is what you do to get your brows even. It looks like I'm a longhorn, I know. Yes, I'm a longhorn. But this is temporary. It will not stay. It's just for symmetry. To get things nice and even. Okay, so then now that I did that, I am going to put the concealer on my lids. You can use a bigger brush if you want. Actually, I should use a bigger brush because that won't take. See how spacey that is? I like to use the bigger brush because it does so much more at one time. Bigger, quicker, fuller coverage. There you go. So there we go. Let's put that there. I'm going to make sure. Oh, there he goes, walking off. Boy, she is watching him. What'd you see, Godiva? Do you see that big giant monster bird, huh? You see the giant bird, huh? He's about triple, quadruple your size. Little cat. Weighed my cats today. Just because I've had them for a while. I haven't weighed them since they were kittens. And I had a suspicion that the black cat was heavier than the tabby. Because, well, if I pick them up, she always feels heavier. And I'm like, how are you so much heavier? They're not overweight, though. They're not overweight. But she is heavier. And the reason she's heavier is because she's kind of a little pig. She's a little piglet. She likes to eat. And the other cat is real picky and will just suddenly be like, okay, I'm done. I don't want no more. The other one's picky and is finicky. And she's a little gobbler. So when the other one says, I'm done eating, she'll go eat the rest. That's what she does. She will go eat the rest. And so that's why she's heavier. And I thought, well, let's just see how much heavier she is. So I pick them up and hold them and go stand on the scale and then subtract it from my weight. Because if I put them on the scale, they won't know what I'm doing. They'll run. They'll be like, oh, no, it's going to kill us. She's trying to kill us with that square thing. So I can't just set them on the scale. Because they would have to stand still for a few minutes for the thing to... Because it, you know, it goes around, 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 and then it's electronic. And then it'll tell you what something weighs. And yeah, we would have to stand there for about 10 seconds. And they're not going to do that. So I hold them, get on the scale, weigh. And she weighs 13 pounds, Godiva, the black cat. And Guinevere, the tabby, weighs 11 pounds. So the black cat is a full, and they're sisters from the same litter. She weighs a full 2 pounds more than her sister. A little picky. But that's not overweight for a cat at all. So it's fine, but still it's funny that she's a little eater. That little black cat, she's a little eater. And the tabby cat, she's picky, but she's picky about cat food, but she will eat like ribbons. She found some ribbons one day, little strips of like decorative ribbon. She ate it. Threw it up, thank goodness. But I'm like, why would you eat that? It tastes like nothing. Why would you eat that? You crazy cat. Okay, so now I'm going to do, we're going to go to eyeshadow. So then I'm going to do number 38 Cream Boat. That is cream colored eyeshadow. And I'm not done. I'm not done here. Yeah, I'm going to finish with that. Don't freak out. I'm going to finish. Right now, I'm going to go to eyes. Then I'm going to do this cream matte eyeshadow all over my eyes. And my eyes hopefully won't be as watery right now because it's not morning. They're watery in the morning. Hopefully they won't be watery right now. And this looks like, oh man, that's way too light. Doesn't look too light. Now when it's done, it won't. It won't, because this is like highlighter. And then I'm going to put foundation on and it will be completely fine once I get done, even though it looks crazy right now. I know it does, but trust me, it will look better after. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to put on my eyes, I'm going to do, because I've got a couple of blues going here, like navy blue. It's either navy blue or black. I think it's actually black. We're going to pretend it's navy blue. Navy blue or black, and then this other blue in here. This is my Happy New Year shirt. And Happy New Year and 4th of July shirt. It's full. What I'm going to do is, as a transition shade, because I'm going to use blues, I'm going to use this blue. I'm not going to do browns because then it's just going to muddy the blue up some. So I'm going to use blues. And this is our spring palette, actually. It's called Fresh Picked. And this color is called Blue Violet. Right now, these are not available individually. They're only available if you get the whole palette. I don't know if these will stay in our line or not. They may not. So if you want them, you may have to get this palette. So I'm going to use that color as the transition shade because I'm going to put a navy blue on. So I'm using this lighter blue. It's a violet blue, kind of. It's really a little bit more of a greenish blue than the other one we have, but in the Alley palette, but it matches this blue better. The other one's a little more purple. The one in the Alley eyeshadow Fierce collection, that's a little more purplish than this one. So I'm going to use this one, matches what I'm wearing better. Yes, I'm listening to Frosty the Snowman. We don't get Frosty the Snowman here in Southwest Florida, but that's okay. I just like it when it's not 90 degrees. Just please don't be 90 degrees. Be 70 something. It's 76 today. Then we're going to get a couple of days of 84 and 85. Oh. Hi, Karen. Happy New Year to you. Hope you're having a good holiday today. I am, because I'm not working. Makes it a good day. Makes it a good day anytime. I'm not working. And I decided to do some New Year's makeup. I'm wearing my New Year's kind of patriotic shirt here. So let's do some blue eyeshadow. So now that I have that on, going to soften it up a lot here. And I hope you are having a good year. I hope your cats are doing good. My cat, well, one of them's in the other room, but the black cat, she's out here. She just saw a huge great heron. You know those birds that are like 3 feet high? The great heron? One just flew outside and landed right out here at the edge of my lake. It was about 10 feet outside my sliding glass door. Oh, she didn't move, but she stared at that thing. She didn't make a noise, but boy, she watched that bird. That bird's about 4 times her size. That was a big, giant bird. I live pretty close to a nature preserve where those big birds live. And sometimes they come over because I have a little lake here too. So it's just basically you have to fly across the street and down a little bit and they're right here. So I only live about a quarter mile from that. It's really close. I could walk to it. And it's called a slough. So it's like old Florida used to be. It's got it's a cypress swamp's what it is. It has cypress trees and they have a raised walkway on it so you can go walk through it. There's alligators there. But they pretty much, they don't really bother you. They stay in the lake because you're not really on the ground and you're going to be back away from them a little bit and you're raised up high. But you just, you know, I've been there. I like it there. It's a nice nature walk. And it's mostly all trees and shade. And there's so many birds. You can take binoculars and you can see all the great birds. And they're usually the big, there's little birds too. But you can see all those big birds, the cranes and the egrets and the ibis and all kind of birds like that. So now I'm going to use this navy blue. This is not Lime Life. Lime Life does not yet have a navy blue. Hopefully one day they will. Till then, I had to use something else if I want navy blue. So this is just a brand I found on the internet. It's got parabens, so it's not like I'm ecstatic about it. It works okay though. And then I'm going to put that here with this and get some dark color going on here. Dark, kind of somewhat smoky look. And then I want to put a little of it here, but not crazy dark. A little bit of it all the way over. Almost, well, it is. It's about supper time. I haven't eaten dinner yet, though. Dinner, supper, whichever one you want to call it. Do you say dinner or supper? I usually say dinner and supper. Usually, growing up, what we called dinner was whatever your biggest meal of the day was. So if you had a big lunch and a small supper, you said dinner at lunchtime. So usually on Sunday, we had dinner at lunch, and then we'd have sandwiches or something simple for supper. And then I would say dinner and supper. The rest of the days of the week, we usually had a hamburger, or a sandwich, or you know, grilled cheese, or something small for lunch, and so you called that lunch. And then you had your big meal in the evening, so we called that one dinner. So I really say both supper and dinner and lunch. Supper, it was supposed to be, to me, is like a small meal. And lunch is a small meal. Dinner is whatever your big meal is. If you even have a big meal. Some days I don't have a big meal. Not by myself, I don't have a big meal. But if you had a family and you're eating for your whole family, sometimes even then you don't have a big meal. But we usually did when I grew up. You know, we had Mom would usually cook for dinner time, supper time, you know, evening, like this time, now. Okay. Getting the dark color on here. I like this one. I like it because it's not real bright. But this part where I'm putting it, it's a darker color. Kind of a, you know, it's kind of a muted navy blue. That's why I wanted navy blue. It's called midnight navy blue. So it's a real dark one. It's not a bright blue. Because this is, you know, these blues I'm wearing, they're real dull blues. They're not bright, so I didn't want bright on my eyes either. I like the duller looking blue. If you're going to do blue eyeshadow, I like the duller looking blue. Because I think it's softer looking. You know, it's more natural looking. It's not so harsh. Okay, so let's leave that for now. Go back more if I need to. And then I'm going to soften it. Thought this might look pretty as a cut crease. I've only done it a couple of times. And I always say, I need to do that more often. And then I don't. I don't. And yes, this will go away. That is a technique to get your brows even. So if it goes straight across, you know you have the beginning and the ending even. And yes, I'm going to take it off. I would not want to look like a longhorn permanently. I actually think I have it a little bit higher up there. I can take my brush here and fix that. Either lower the other one or raise one or lower the other. One or the other. Because it just looks a little higher over there. Just a little closer. Okay, let's leave that. Now, soften. Clean that up. Soften at edges. My eye over here is wanting to water still, even though it's not morning. Because I have a brush over here and it's like, oh no, my eye's like, oh no, she's messing with us. Let's make tears. Let's water. Let's water because we're scared. I don't know why. Oh, little Godiva, she fell asleep. Gwenny's back there on the other chair. I think it's nap time. It's their nap time. I moved some stuff around in my living room. I have a living room and then like what's over there where my piano is. It was supposed to, I think, kind of be an attached living room, dining room. But I don't have a dining room table. So it's a living room, computer, rocking chair, piano room now. And I moved some stuff over there, and I moved some stuff over here, and I didn't move much, just a little bit. I moved it around, and boy, they're both of them like, oh, what's she doing? What's she doing? They gotta inspect and inspect and inspect. So they've been busy inspecting what I moved for like, you know, an hour. Like, really? Move one little thing, well, they gotta check it and look, and they're so obsessed with you move something in their world. They're like, what'd she do? They're hilarious. They're hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to go back with concealer 0, and I'm going to do a cut crease. That's with the brush number 6. And I'm going to take the concealer, and I'm going to do this. Now, the reason you do this is so the next color you put on will be intensified. I could just put the color on, it wouldn't show up very well. This will get the other color that I'm going to put on to show up better. At least that is my plan. That is my hope that that color will work. So, oh, that stupid song again. No, no, no. Bye, stupid song. Okay. Please don't play the stupid songs. Yes, I'm still listening to Christmas music, but they play 2 or 3 on there. It's just all the music on the television. Music, like, what do they call it? Sounds of the Season, the music channels. Which I like, but I don't get to pick what I want. I need one I can pick what I want to hear, because I don't like their choices, some of their choices. Grandma got run over by a reindeer is just a little too stupid for me. It's a little too stupid. Hi, hello Ann, welcome. My name is Lou Ann, very close. The reason you do this, it's called unibrow. It's temporary. The reason you do it is to, when you fill in your brows, you can get them even. And I'm going to take it off in a few minutes, but it's a symmetry technique. Just a technique to get them even. As soon as I'm done here, I will erase it, and you will see that it's not going to look stupid like that. It's not going to look like this for long. And welcome. I hope you're having a happy new year. If you would like, you can tap my nose and hit follow. That way you can watch again if you'd like to. Or if something happens, you know, Facebook kicks people out all the time. If you get lost, you find your way back. And then if you, after you hit follow, if you tap the 3 little dots on the top right, then it will turn on notifications if you want to do that. You can pick it. Yeah, you thought that was why? Oh, good. Oh, happy. Yep, thank you. Thank you for wishing me a happy new year. Also, if you would like to share, there's a share button down there. That would be appreciated. All of that helps me with my little business here. So this is a cut crease, and this is just concealer. And what that does is it lightens this up so my next color will show up better. I can do it without doing this, but it will be just a softer look. And I'm going up kind of high because I have hooded eyes. If you don't have hooded eyes, when you look straight ahead, you will see your eyelids. But me, when I look straight ahead, so you see no eyelids. No eyelids. Because that's the hoods. This is the hood right here. The hood covers my eyelids. So it just, you know, some people have hooded eyes and some people don't. And if you do, like me, you have to go up higher with your lid color, or it just, this is still probably not quite high enough, but it's a little higher. It will show up. Otherwise, it's not going to show up. So I'm going to go back to this palette. This is the one that has this color Blue Violet. And I'm going to use brush number 20. It's a smaller little brush. And I'm going to pick up some of that color. Blue Violet. It's a beautiful blue. Oh, look at that. So pretty. And I'm going to take the setting spray. This will intensify the color. You can do it without the setting spray, but this, when you use the setting spray, it really intensifies the color. So I'm just going to spray it to get it barely misted. And then I'm going to put it on here, and it will be blue. Really blue. So what I have here is kind of like a navy blue, and this is like it's called blue violet, so it's a violet blue. Let's go get a little more. A more setting spray. You don't want to overdo the setting spray, or it will be soggy. This is this is an intense blue. Pretty intense blue. On a different. But I want to do different. Let's don't be the same all the time. A lot of times I just do natural looking makeup, and I like that. That's what I wear to work, you know. It's what I normally wear out. Wear to work, wear to church, wear to the store. But this is New Year's. Let's do something different. Let's be blue. Blue. Because I've got some blue in my shirt. Let's turn that back on. There we go. I'm still playing Christmas music because I can. I don't like to let go of my holiday music while it's still holiday and it's New Year's. And it's not like we have a lot of New Year's music. So I play Christmas music till New Year's is over because I like to. You know, we get to listen to Christmas music such a short time. Such a short time. I hate to just like, okay, it's done now. Oh, it makes me sad. Makes me sad. So after my cat saw the giant great heron outside, she is now sleeping. The great heron, it's not gray, it's great heron, has moved on. Has moved on. Well, it's getting dusk, so I imagine the heron went home. Went to the roost. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the navy blue a little bit. It's called Navy Midnight Blue. But the Navy Midnight Blue. And brush number 10 is a little bit bigger. And I'm going to darken the corner a little bit more. This will just... This makes your eyes... See, this gives my eye a lift. Because you see, this is my dark circles. I haven't covered them yet. These dark circles are up here too. But this makes my eye look like droops. Because my eye droops. But it emphasizes that my eye droops. Because it's, you know, the older you get, the more stuff droops. But this right here, how it goes up at an angle, will give my eye a lift. I haven't seen that one's lighter. But see how nice and dark that is now. It gives your eye a lift. It also makes your eyes look bigger. Because it goes out further. You just don't want to go all the way to the top of you don't want to go to your brow. You want some space in there. But see, I'm kind of making like a sideways V, like a greater than, less than sign, like this. See a little bit, see how that one's like, it goes that way and down. A sideways V. That gives your eye that lift. This one a little bit more dark up here. I don't know, who is that singing? I don't know her. I'm like, ooh, honey, I think I can do better than that. I think I can sing that one better than you. I think I can. Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to take another number 10 brush that doesn't have powder on it. It's a clean one. And then I'm going to soften all these edges just so it's not harsh. Now this one right here, because it's a cut crease, it is like a hard line. But here on the outside, I like it to be soft. There we go. There we are. Now, let us do, what thing am I going to do next? I think I'm going to do, see this also, because I didn't do under my eyes yet. You see I'm getting a little blue under there. I don't know if you can see that. But that navy blue, that's a different brand, it has a lot of fallout. And so it falls on your face. So if you do your foundation first, then you get powder. You get blue or whatever powder you're using. You get eyeshadow on your you know, nicely done face, so your makeup. So then you have to do it again. So if you do your eyes first, then you clean this up and it doesn't look so bad. All right, so let us now, I think I'm going to do the liner. Somewhere I have a new liner. Where is my new? I think it's over here. Is that the liner? What is that? Nope, that's an enduring lip liner. I don't remember where I put my, that's an enduring lip liner too, isn't it? Yep, somewhere I have a new eyeliner. I don't remember where I put it. A new liquid eyeliner. Oh. Well, those are all lipstick. I just cleaned up. That's the problem. I cleaned up. Now I can't find anything. I got everything so nice and neat and straight. And where is it? I don't know. Is that it? What is this? Oh, perfect eyeliner pen. There we go. There we go. I a lot of times use the pencil because the pencil is waterproof and smudge proof. And now this is smudge proof but not waterproof. But this will make real beautiful. This is like a liquid, like a micro brush is what it is. And it's a brand new one. My other one finally kind of gave up. So they last so long. This one is black. This only comes in black. The eyeliner pencil will come in black and brown. We have navy blue. I guess I could do the navy blue, but I want to do black. So this is the eyeliner. Well, I've sharpened it a few times, so it's smaller. But this is the eyeliner pencil. Oh, I got plastic on my finger. There's the pencil. Needs to be sharpened, but that's the pencil. And then this is the eyeliner pen. Let me open it the right way. Look at that. That is like a micro fine tip. You can draw the thinnest, smallest eyeliner, or you can just push harder with it and do it thick. So you can do it whatever you want. It is best to do this that you don't pull your eye. Don't pull your skin. However, I have loose skin already. It's kind of too late. It's kind of beyond the point of no return. I think that came from years and years of wearing contacts, that I would stretch my skin, put the contact in, stretch my skin. And so now, and plus aging. So now to even get this to work, I have to do this. But if you can just, it's better to take your pen and just draw without pulling your skin. But I can't do it. It will skip. It will not work on my eyes because my skin is too loose now. It's like too late for me. But the younger you are, and if your skin is still taut enough to not pull it, don't pull it. And now I can draw wings too, but because my eyes are kind of saggy, it will like hide, it will like, you can see that there, but see like now you don't. It will hide it. So I kind of just do a little bit of a, you know, draw out and up just a little bit. All right, come on, skin, quit rolling. My skin is rolling, like under. Just because it's loose, that's why. Okay, so I got to figure out what I did over there. Try to do it same spot over here. So this eyeliner, again, it is smudge proof, but it has to dry. So look how black that is. Black. And once it dries, I think that's good actually. Once it dries, it is smudge proof. So then, I think I'm actually going to take the navy blue eyeliner pencil. It's that, nope, that's black. Where are you? That's brown. Here's blue. It's this blue at one end and kind of champagne looking on the other. It's like rose gold on the other. So I'm going to put that. Oh, it needs to be sharpened. If you do want one of these, you need to get this little sharpener that I have also misplaced when I cleaned up. Where's my little sharpener? Is it back there where I can't see it? Nope. I've lost my sharpener. Seriously, I cannot find stuff when I clean up. I put it somewhere and it's like, where'd it go? I don't know where it went. I could find it better when it was messy. All right. Well, little sharpener, wherever you are. Maybe I've got it back here. Nope. I give up. Don't know where it went. So, I'll do it without sharpening it, because I'm just going to do it where it looks kind of smudgy under here anyway, because it looks softer. Now this one is both waterproof and smudge proof. You can smudge it, see how I have it kind of smudgy? You can smudge it for about 15 seconds and then it will dry, and once it dries, will not smudge again. Ever. You have to use a makeup remover to take this one off, but that's because it's waterproof. But the makeup remover will take it like instantly off. It's not hard to get off at all. It's just you can't, water won't do it. And this one, like I said, this one is navy blue. But it's real dark, so it doesn't look like a weird blue. It's getting dark outside now. I still haven't really adjusted very well to it getting dark so early. I'll get used to it about time it's time to change again. Come on. I really need to sharpen it. Would work a lot better if I could sharpen it. I'll probably find it now that I'm done. Okay, so then I can take, let's take this one. This one's on the end. This is a teal green, but the other one on the end, this one's like a champagne color. And I will use that as like a highlighter in here. That will like make that pop out. Look at that. That way you don't look like you have sunken eyes here. Lighter color makes things pop out. Now you can also use, I use eyeshadow to do this a lot too. But this won't, if you have an issue with it looking dry, it won't look dry because it's the pencil. Okay, now let's see if this is, oh yeah, here we go. It's dry. Look at this. Once it's dry, this is the top eyeliner. Cannot smudge it. Cannot, look how I'm moving hard. Cannot smudge it. Stay. It will stay. But if you pour water on it, it'll come, it won't stay. This one is not waterproof. Bottom one is waterproof. This one, no. Okay, I probably should have actually put my concealer on first, but I did not, but that's okay. So now let's do the foundation. The foundation is a botanical wax base. It is from a wax off of a palm leaf. That's what this is from. And it is made to look and feel like natural skin. It was actually invented in 1963, and it was specifically made for use in Hollywood and Broadway on the stars because it looks and feels like natural skin, and it looks really good under like bright lights of Hollywood or bright lights on Broadway and high definition cameras and any kind of cameras. It looks like, feels like natural skin. These are two colors. This is Shinto 0 and Shinto 1. This is brush number 18. We have all kind of options. We have different brushes. We have sponge. We have all kind of things you can use. I mix these two because I'm kind of between. And then you want to just take and swirl this onto your face. And because it's a botanical wax, it will soften with the warmth of your skin and be really easy to spread. Really easy to spread. And you just keep spreading it around. And look at all the discoloration I have over here. This is a broken blood vessel here. This is just red splotchy, all kinds of splotchy. Look, I look like Rudolph here today. But look at this now. It's amazing. This is the most amazing foundation I've ever used. The best part of it to me is it will not change colors on you. This is the only foundation I've ever used that doesn't turn a few shades darker once I get it on for a while. It won't. Much to my amazement, when they first told me that it would not change colors, I thought, yeah, right. It will on me. It will on me because everything does on me. Everybody says their foundation doesn't change colors, but it does on me. Much to my shock, it does not change colors on me. And the reason it doesn't is because it's a wax-based foundation. And what that means is what really makes foundation change color is the oil in your skin, I think. And oil and wax don't mix. So it can't mix with the oil of your skin. So it doesn't change its color. It sits, this does not soak into your skin like a liquid foundation. It sits on top of your skin like an extra layer of skin. And other than the fact that it doesn't change color, the most amazing part to me about this is it feels like you just put nothing on your face. But yet, look at this coverage. Look at that. No red splotch. No, you couldn't see the broken blood vessel anymore. Let's try this. Rudolph here. Little red spot on my nose. I may need to put concealer on that one because it's red. But let's see what happens. Yes, I still have to get rid of the unibrow. Still a little tiny bit of a red there. So I'm going to use the concealer. Our concealer is also wax-based, but it is also waterproof. Foundation's not waterproof, but the concealer is waterproof, and it will cover tattoos. That's how they can use that in Hollywood and Broadway. If the actor or actress has a tattoo and they don't want that tattoo to be on their character, they cover it with this concealer. This is the actual stuff they use there. But the reason you've never heard of it is because it has never been available to the public. It was only available to professional makeup artists. And it was made, like I said, specifically to use in the film and stage industry. And about 5 years ago, the company said, why don't we make this available to everybody? Goodness, it's been in existence. I was shocked to find out this is the top selling foundation in the world. The top selling foundation in the world. And I thought, how can that be? I've never even heard of it. It's because it wasn't sold to the general public. It was sold to professional makeup artists. And if you think about it, they're going to put a lot more makeup on people than just like me. I'm only putting it on me. But and that's like most people are just putting makeup on themselves. But professional makeup artists are putting makeup on like the whole cast of a movie or something. So yes, they're using a lot more. And this is what they're buying. That's what they're buying. For the most part, this is their foundation of preference. And so about 5 years ago, they created the part of the company that can be bought by the general public through a beauty guide such as myself. This is the other thing about this that's amazing. It will, one pan of this, most people only have to get one color. One pan will last you 5 to 8 months. 5 to 8 months. I have never used any foundation that I can buy in any market, whether it's a high-end one that costs $50 or it's something from the drugstore that costs $12. I've never bought one that lasts more than about 2.5 months. If you put it on every day and you put on enough to get, you don't get this level of coverage, but if you put on enough to get the best coverage it can give you, 2 to 2.5 months is all you get out of a bottle of foundation. This will last for it lasts me 7 months. 5 to 8 months? Do you know how cheap that makes this? You will have to buy other foundation like 4 times, 3 to 4 times in the amount and use one of these. One. And I've proven that. I wasn't just told that. I've gone through it and said, oh yeah, it did last that long, did it? Because I like to get things when they say it's going to last a certain amount of time, and I will get a magic marker. I have it right here. And I write a date on the bottom of stuff and thought, well, let's see how long that lasts me. Because I want to know if it's true. I want to know, does it really last that long? Yeah, it does. It does. I date things and then I say, how long did that last me? Is it worth buying? How long did it last? Rather than just how much did it cost up front, it's how much did it last? Because then you have to divide it. Okay, if it lasted 6 months, that cost you like $4 or $5 a month. That wasn't that much money if you look at it that way. So all our products last an insane amount of time because they have so much pigment. That's the other thing about this. It has 50% pigment. Anything you buy in the store, the most expensive thing that you can get from the mall or Ulta, or the cheapest thing, or anything in between, the industry standard for foundation is 18 to 23% pigment. 18 to 23%, meaning more than 3/4 of what's in that bottle is filler and liquid. Liquid to just, so you would spread it around. It's filler. It's like less than 1/4 pigment. Pigment is what you need to cover. This is 50% pigment. That's why I put on hardly any, and it covered everything. And it will last longer on your, not only in the pan, but last longer on your face for the day because it's mostly, or it's half pigment. It's so much more than anything you've ever tried. You have to be careful when you buy it. You don't put too much on. That's why you want like a brush and you spread, put a little bit on, and then if it doesn't look like enough, add more. Don't put a lot on. Because if you put a lot on, if it looks like you caked it on, you got way too much on. You're used to old kinds where you have to plaster it on and still look at it and go, and put a little bit more on. No, this is nothing like that. you need very, very little. Then I'm going to go back and find my, here it is. I've got all my brushes laying here now. Instead of put up, this is my brush number 6, and use the other concealer. There's a bunch of concealers, but this is number 0, the light one. This is number 1. You will notice number 1 is kind of yellow. It's actually a greenish yellow. And the reason that is that's a color corrector. And this little red spot I have on my nose, you can still barely see it. I'm going to use that brush because that greenish yellow will counteract the red. Because green, if you look at a color wheel, green's the opposite of red. So they cancel each other out. So it won't look green or red, it'll look beige. So all I have to do is put this on top of the red, pat it around a little bit so it, it looks kind of soft. You don't want to cake this either. But this will completely cover red spots, red marks, red, anything red. It'll cover it. And stay, because it's so good. All right, there we go. I hardly used any of it. Okay, so now I am going to do the concealer because of this wickedness right here. I've had these under eye circles, and they're actually up here too, if you didn't see that part. They're covered with this eyeshadow, but my circles are real circles that go all the way around. I've had those since I was about 10 years old. Have always been there. And so I'm going to take this brush. This is brush number 4. It's actually called a foundation brush, but it works really well for the concealer to put under your eye because it covers a big area that way. And you can use that little one, but it just takes longer. So why take longer? To cover a big area, if you use this big brush, faster. So what you want to do with this is a lighter concealer, so it acts like a highlighter, so my under eye won't look sunken anymore. A highlighter makes things pop out. Dark color makes things pull back. So if you want it to look receded, you put dark on it. If you want it to look like popped out, then you put a light color on it. And instead of just covering under your eye, because then it just looks like I have a white circle instead of a dark circle, you actually want to make a triangle like this. Like go down beside your nose and go from the outer eye and come down and meet that. That will brighten your face. This is where like a light would hit your face. It'll brighten your face and it'll draw attention away from just a light under eye. You don't really want to draw attention to your under eye. So that, if you make it a part of your face, it will not draw attention to itself that way. Now, normally, I would have put, look, I have brown on my hand. Look at that. How did I get that on there? I probably got that from my brush when I was doing my brows. Normally, I would put the eyeliner on after this. But I was on a roll, so I put the eyeliner on. But as you see, I can still do this. It didn't even bother it. So then, put that all on. And if you make the other one look the same, again, you want to try not to pull your skin. If you already have loose skin, sometimes you have to. You just have to. It depends on your age and how loose your skin is. As you get older, you just have to. Or your skin will just do this. And it just doesn't work. So again, straight down from the outer corner, make the little triangle, brighten up your face. And yes, I'm still going to take off the unibrow. I'm still not going to leave it. I don't want to go out with that. Of course, I'm not going out today. But see, there, I look like a different person now. I look like an awake person. I look like a person that's not been punched in the eye or never slept. I got plenty of sleep last night, and I slept in today. I wasn't lack of sleep, and it's hereditary. My grandmother, my dad's mother had those her whole life. Some people say it's allergies. I don't even know if I have allergies. I guess I could. If I do, I don't know what they are. But whatever it is, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's hyperpigmentation is what it is. So now I have brightness here. So then the other thing you want to do, now you can just put on all foundation and leave it, but it can be a little masky looking if you look like you're just all one color, because our skin's not really all one color. We have lights and darks, shadows, brightness, we have. So if you can, rather than make your face just look all one color like a mask now, if you take your highlighter, this is my highlighter concealer 0, and hit your face where the light would hit you, which is here, 4 spots, here, here, and here. It's like you go down your face, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will look more like a real skin rather than one color mask. It just gives you some lights and darks and variation of skin tone without looking discolored. But it sort of just makes it like light reflection. Then, if you do it here right above your Cupid's bow, it will make your upper lip look bigger. Then the other thing I like to do is contour. You don't have to contour at all. You can be done and say you don't have to contour. But and again, that adds some shadows and dimension to your face. What I use, sometimes I use the eyeshadow, but I like to use, this is our darkest foundation shade. Our darkest foundation shade is called MB8. It stands for something, MB. Somebody's name who came up with it. But it's MB8, the darkest shade we have. So if you are this color skin, I can match you with this foundation. Our lightest shade is called Porcelain. It is not that. It is, oh, is it white? And it's missing. I've got 4 or 5 things in here. Oops, I'm just knocking stuff over. I think this is it. It's bronzer. That's not it. Where are you in here? Here you are, Porcelain. This actually almost, it's actually whiter than it looks here. You put it on, it almost looks like clown white. Look at that. It is light. The reason we have this color is they actually invented this for Queen Amidala on Star Wars. When you first see her in the very first movie, which is like episode 1, not the first one they made, but when they go back and did the prequels and they did episode 1, and you first see Queen Amidala, they actually invented this shade for her because she has real pale skin and just like lipstick right here. That's what that was made for, that color. So most people aren't actually going to be that color, but it's a great costume Halloween makeup. So what I'm going to do though for the contour is I'm going to use this real dark shade, but we have everything in between those shades. And I'm going to go under my lip. You go under your lip looks fuller. Your bottom lip looks fuller. Looks like it's casting a shadow. And that's what you're looking for. And then, if you go here and here, this will thin your nose. And then here, this will go right under your cheekbone, start at the top of your ear, and then stop about the corner of your eye, and go under your cheekbone, and then do your jawline. Now, if you have a really, really, really super thin face, you may not need to do this. This will counteract this puffiness right here, and this will make it this look kind of a thinner look, and then, like I said, that will thin your nose. So then I'm going to take and brush those out to soften it. You really want to be careful you don't make it look like you have dirt on your face. So you just keep blending so it doesn't look that way. But this elongates and thins the look of your nose. If you have a super long or super thin nose, you might not need to do this. If you have a real long nose, if you cross it here at the bottom, it'll shorten the look of your nose. If you put the dark there. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that. Go back to my light right there. I want to take away my light. And then all you do is blend this so it's soft. And then just blend it there. See, it's supposed to look like your cheeks are high as casting a shadow. And I'm going to put powder on there. When I put powder, it'll get a little lighter. So I leave it a little dark. And then I take this and pull it down to camouflage a double chin. It will pull it back in. Like, make it look like it's receding a little bit. It looks like, so it'll look like it's casting a shadow down here rather than being kind of puffy. It'll take away a little bit, it camouflages it. You know, camouflages the look of puffy. And it's actually not actually as puffy as it used to be, because I have lost, as of today, I've lost 21.6 pounds. Almost 22 pounds I've lost. I have brown on my face there. How did I do? I must have done that when I was doing the contour under there. I'm like, how did I get brown? How did I get brown? So yes, the unibrow is going to go. Never fear. Still going to go. Okay, so I'm going to do... I'm going to go ahead and do, get back here, mascara. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. This is actually, it's a professional eyelash curler. When I got it, I thought, well, it looks like all the other ones I have. but for some reason, it does not pinch my eyelids. It's the only one I've ever used that does not pinch my eyelids. I think it's the little pad that they use in it. It must be a little better pad. Now, this is mascara. Comes in black and brown. This is black. And the mascara is a one-step fiber mascara. Actually, Lime Life by Alcone invented the fiber mascara. You don't have to put this on in a bunch of steps. It's a one step. So from what I understand, some fiber mascara, you put on like the gel and then you have to put the fibers on separate and then you put on the gel again. It's like a whole bunch of steps. This one the fibers will not flake off and end up on your face during the day. They will stay on your lashes. This is not waterproof, but it is kind of water resistant. So what that means is you can't go swimming in it. If you stick your face under the water, it'll come off. But if you get tears in your eyes, or you get caught in the rain, or you get water splashed in your face, I've had all those things happen. I've never had it come off. I've never had it run. I've never had it smudge. So it is kind of water resistant. You just can't stick your head under the water and swim. That you cannot do. I kind of have little short stubby eyelashes myself. But this will lengthen and thicken them where they're not quite as bad. Pardon me for still liking Christmas music, even though Christmas is over. I just do. It's still holiday to me. It's holiday time. It makes me a little depressed to end Christmas music and for Christmas to be over. Because, you know, you plan and you get stuff and you decorate and you do all this stuff. And then it's over. Like, makes me kind of sad. So, I pretend it's not over for a while. I leave up my decorations at least till New Year's, which is today. I still have my tree back here. And I play Christmas music until New Year's. Because I like to. And then it kind of gives me a little soft landing. A little soft separation from Christmas. I can prepare myself better for it. It won't be so sad. It comes too fast. It's over too fast. Seriously, it's like, man, you rip through those presents and everybody's done. Oh, we're done. It's over. Oh, no. Let's do it again. Although, I will say it's a lot of work. It's nice to have the work done. I have Christmas dishes. Still using my Christmas dishes. I'm a little obsessed with dishes. I don't know why. Okay, there's our mascara. I don't do my bottom lashes only because they're almost non-existent now. I hardly have any, and they're only about a 1/16 of an inch long over here. I can't even get the mascara one in there. They're too short. I just get it on my face. So I do liner. It gives the illusion of there being lashes there. They just, I mean, it's like I have 4 lashes here and 1 there. It's like, it doesn't even, you can't even tell. So why do all that work and fight with trying to get mascara on there? I don't even do it because I kind of can't. So liner, little smudgy liner, looks like eyelashes to me. Those look like eyelashes to me. And I like that. So I am, speaking of eyelashes, I'm actually going to put on some false eyelashes today. Since I did kind of a lot of color here, I'm going to do that. Now, the other thing I have not done, yes, I know that's still there. The other thing I have not done is put on powder. You have to set this foundation and concealer. You have to set it with powder. We have a couple of options. I need blush too. A couple of options. We have this powder right here, which is translucent powder. That's a colorless powder. Then we have our brand new powder. It has a little color. This is the lightest one. We have 10 shades, so whatever color you need. Oh, you can wear this by itself with no foundation, but it's not full coverage. It is not a powder foundation. It's just colored powder. So it will give you very, very light coverage. But if you just want to put on some powder and go, and that's what you like, I can pick a color for you that will match you. But you can also put this on top of the foundation, which is what I'm going to do now. And this one is powder number 1. And this is an HD powder. An HD powder, it is so finely milled. This will make your pores, if you have pores and fine lines, it's going to camouflage them. It is amazing. So look at my skin. And I'm going to put this over here. And all I'm going to do is pat this powder in. I'm going to make sure I get it under my eyes too. I'm going to pat it all in. This gives you an airbrush look, this powder. It is astounding. Astounding. Look at the difference in how, like, textury you can still see over here. But look, this cheek looks like, it looks more porcelain looking. It's more flawless. Camouflages pores and lines. That versus that. Let's put some more over here where my contour is. It's just amazing powder. I'm going to put it up here. I do have a few, 2 or 3 lines across my forehead here. This helps camouflage those. Look. Whether I do that or that. They're not as obvious now. Okay, now let's put this, do this side over here. Now once you set it with powder, your foundation won't move. Your concealer and foundation won't move. If you rub your face without powder, it'll come off on your hand. It'll come off on your phone. It'll come off if you hug somebody. It will come off because it's a wax base that never dries. It never gets dry. So you've got to set it with powder. But look now. You wouldn't think I had a pore. And I have enlarged pores. Because I had acne most of my life. From the time I was preteen until like a couple of years ago. Most of my life, I thought I was going to die of old age with acne. I did. But when I found this skincare, our skincare, this is a little mini travel size, our skincare, I don't break out anymore. Rarely. That little spot on my nose was it was tiny. And it's actually gone. It's just the red mark is still up. Tomorrow it'll be gone. Our skincare is this size. This is the regular size. But it is all natural. Our skincare is all natural, except for 2 items with beeswax. It's vegan, it's paraben-free, gluten-free, Leaping Bunny certified, meaning no cruelty to animals in any stage of the production at all, ever. And it's harsh chemical-free. It uses all natural ingredients like rosemary and aloe and algae and mushroom and essential oils like lemongrass and peppermint and eucalyptus. It is amazing skincare. When they developed it, they wanted to get a skincare item on the market that did not cause cancer, that didn't have ingredients that were either suspected or known to cause cancer. So it's all natural. It's all natural skincare. And it's not just that it's all natural and you don't have to worry about it having cancer causing or bad chemical ingredients. Cleared up my skin. Cleared up my skin that has been bad for about 45 years. I'm older than that. I was not born with it. About 45 years I had acne. Yes, I did have it that long. It's cleared up my skin. Look at it. I have the makeup on now, but you saw that I have splotchiness and dark circles. I hardly any have acne anymore. And my skin is not overly oily anymore. It's not overly oily anymore because the skincare balanced it to where it's almost normal. I have a tiny bit of a tendency to still be oily, but it's minor now. It's all from our skincare. All from our skincare. It's the most amazing skincare I've ever used, and knowing that it's all natural and it doesn't have harsh chemicals and it's not going to cause cancer, it's not going to cause bad things, free radicals or anything in my body, it's doubly good. Not only good because it's natural and safe, but then it works. It's worked like nothing I have ever used in my life, including dermatologist medication. That stuff about ate my skin alive when I was a teenager. Oh, no. Okay, so now, blush. Let's do blush. Let's see. Let's try to do something a little bit like what I'm wearing here. Like, I think I'm going to use this one. This is a real dark one. It's made for dark skin tones, but it doesn't mean I can't wear it. It just means I have to be real careful and not put much on because of the pigment. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Brush number 3. Nothing on the brush number 3. I'm going to take, it's called number 8 Slam. Watch this. I touched it one time. Now watch. I'm going to do both cheeks with this. Look at that. You know how long that's going to last? This is my favorite one, number one alive. It's like a mauve color. I've had this almost 2 years. This is a year and a half, over a year and a half. And I use it the most, and you can tell I've hit the bottom of the pan. Look how much I got left. It's gonna last and last and last. These products have so much pigment. Look how much is in this. Gosh. It has so much pigment, you'll hardly have to use any of it. So this, you might say, oh, that's expensive. You gotta buy it one time. It's gonna last you a couple years at least. Expensive? Buying something one time? It's actually more economical than probably the cheapest stuff you can buy, if you take into consideration how long it's gonna last. It's going to last. And if you're concerned that, oh, well, won't it not be sanitary after a while? You know you can sanitize your makeup. Do you know you can? That's what professional makeup artists do. We have a spray even called Dirty Work. It's a sanitizing spray. All you have to do, take this, go. You just sanitize it. Sanitize it. You could sanitize on a regular basis. If you don't want to get this, you can use isopropyl alcohol 70%. Get the 70% when the 90% dries up too quickly and it evaporates too fast. And you want it to sit there for a few minutes to kill any germs. Isopropyl alcohol, super, super cheap. Get it at Walmart, so cheap. Put it in a spray bottle, go spray your powder products or any products that are in a pan or anything like this. Foundation, you can do with foundation. You have sanitized your products. And then they will last longer because you don't have to be worried about, oh, what if there's germs in there? Sanitize them. I do it all the time. And then you don't have to be that concerned about, oh, the only thing you can't do that with is mascara. Every 3 months, you must buy new mascara, no matter what brand you use. No matter what kind you've ever used. You may have heard that before. Every 3 months, you must get new mascara. Because after 3 months, it has too much of a chance to have bacteria. And you don't want to put bacteria by your eyes. No. So get a new mascara every 3 months. We even have a thing that will help you with that. I do believe this is still available, and it's discounted now because it's a Christmas item. It's called the Fortune Teller Collection. Look at this little box. First, it's a magnet. Isn't that cool? Open the magnet. It's 4 mascaras in here. And what it tells you is December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It tells you every 3 months which time for a new mascara on the end. And the last one will tell you, contact your beauty guide, which is who I am. Contact your beauty guide, you need more. That way you would have a year's worth of mascara. And this is now like $18 off. And then if you bought 4 separate ones, it's almost getting one free. Not quite, but almost getting one free. $18 off that. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I did blush. One of the things I'm going to do here, I didn't do I guess I can do it after. I didn't do spray yet, but I got to get rid of this first. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do lips. I got to also do lashes. I think I'm going to do lips. No, let's do lashes. Let's do lashes. I like to add, I don't usually wear eyelashes out because I wear glasses and they just rub my glasses. So I don't usually wear eyeshadows out, but eyelashes out, but I like to put them on because they're fun. And I have them. I originally had to start putting on eyelashes. I had to put them on because I belong to a singing group called Sweet Adelines. And they are a group of women that sing barbershop quartet a cappella. And we sing we have a stage in town. It's called Barbara B. Mann. It's one that they do Broadway musicals on. It's the biggest stage in town, and we go sing on that stage every year before Christmas. And when we do, you're under the stage lights, you're on a big stage, you're far away from people, we're required as chorus members to wear false eyelashes, to wear stage makeup and false eyelashes. And I was like, oh man, I don't know how to put on false eyelashes. I went and found out how. I went to Ulta, bought a pair of lashes there. These are Ardell's. These are Ardell Wispies. They're not expensive. You can get these at Walgreens and stuff too. Drugstore and Ulta in the cheaper section of Ulta. And I went to the MAC counter just because I asked and they told me, go ask them. So I went to the MAC counter, took my eyelashes and said, would you show me how to put on eyelashes? Because I had no idea how. She showed me, she explained how to do it. It's very easy. Just takes practice. So what you do is you get some glue. This is the glue I like. It's called Duo Lash Glue. It's the one with the green letters because it has aloe and it comes with a brush. Some of them are a squeeze tube. Yeah, that's an accident waiting to happen. Don't get the squeeze tube. Get the brush. And then you just brush it on to the band of the eyelash. I don't think I have any on there. Let's try it again. Brush it onto the band. And this glue also turns a little iridescent blue, so you know you got it on there. And when it starts losing its iridescence, it's ready. So the whole trick for lashes is you've got to let that glue sit about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then it'll get tacky rather than slippery wet. If it's slippery wet and you put on lashes, they're going to slip and slide. So you see, just take the brush and you brush it over the band. And you do not glue lashes to your lashes. You glue lashes to your skin right above your lashes. And so it's not going to pull your lashes out if you do it right. Don't glue it to your hairs, glue it to your skin. And then it can't pull your lashes out. It's not glued to them. So you let it sit there upside down, dry for about 1.5 minutes. By the time I get done with the second one, the first one's about ready. So then I take a little lash tool. You can use regular tweezers, or it's a little hard with your hand, but you can do it. But this is real cheap. I got it at Amazon, this little lash tool. And they're just like, you see they have a bigger place to grab. Now, the first thing you really want to do before you put on new lashes is put it against your eye and see if they're too long. And if they're too long, you take scissors and snip them, make them shorter so they fit your eye. And oddly enough, they're not too big for my eyes. Apparently, I must have big eyes because they fit me without being trimmed. Even the girl that helped me, look how pretty that is, that helped me put them on the first time, she goes, oh, you don't even need to trim them. They fit your eyes. I'm like, well, that's like the only thing in the world that fits me then. Straight out of the package. Most stuff I have to alter. Apparently, I have the right size eyes for lashes as they make them. Look how pretty. With a bold eye, it's kind of fun to do bold lash. Although these aren't actually bold lashes. These are actually somewhat natural. You get the ones called wispy. They're not real full. They're wispy, so they look more natural. If you get the ones called demi wispy, I've got those too. Demi wispy are not only wispy, they're shorter. So to me, the demi wispies, if you look right here on there, see it says demi wispies. It says wispies up here, but demi wispies in Ardell, those are the most natural looking ones you can get. The demi wispies. They look like your natural lashes, and they're the only ones I can really wear with my glasses. These, they're too long, but I'm not putting my glasses on now, so it doesn't matter. How pretty. Okay, so then I'm going to put on lipstick, and yes, I still have to do this. And today, I think I'm going to try, because I've got this, because this is actually kind of an orangey red here. And this is a color called Candy Apple. It's beautiful. It's a little bright for me. Some people can wear this. Doesn't look bad on them at all. But on me, my skin is not quite bright enough for it. So I'm gonna dull it down a little bit. Just a little bit. So then I'm going to take, let's see what I'm going to mix it with. I'm going to mix it with Moon Pie. Moon Pie, look how nice, neutral of a color this is. So I'm going to put these together. And I'm going to try to match this red a little bit where it doesn't look too bright. So this is number 7 Cabernet Lip Liner. I love this lip liner. It goes with almost everything. But look how dull it is. I'm going to push it out more. See how dull? It's dull because I used it. It will sharpen in this lid. All I have to do is twist it until it snaps. There was my snap. Now look at this. It's like brand new. Brand new pencil. Brand new lip liner every time. So then I'm going to line my lips with this color. And I'm kind of going to do this like an ombre. Maybe I'm going to put the one color on the outside. And like a highlighter color in the middle. Draw where my cupid toe is. This lip liner really seriously goes with almost everything. All you have to do is blend it a little bit. The lip liner, once you get it in place, it's smudge proof. You can mix it with the lipstick a little bit, but if it's just on your lip, it's not smudging. It won't bleed out. So I'm going to take this color Moon Pie, and I'm going to put this kind of on the outside where the liner is. Because I want to tone down this candy apple a little bit for me. Some people can wear it straight up and it looks fantastic. I need to tone it down a little bit. So all I just sort of the outline. Look how pretty that looks by itself. Oh goodness. S'mores is my favorite color. I don't have it on the center at all. Look how pretty that is. Looks like my lips are highlighted. Now I'm going to add this candy apple. Look at it. It's like orange red is what this is. Orange red. And I'm going to put it here in the middle where I don't have the s'mores. They played that song just a little while ago. I think they got it on a loop, going round and round. So then when I do that, I'm going to mush my lips together to blend them. Okay, see, I've got this bright, but it's not overpowering me now. Look how bright it is on this applicator. But look at all my lips with that s'mores. So it still is kind of matching this, but it isn't overly bright for me. And so if you can't wear real bright colors, if you can wear bright colors, go for this. If you can't wear bright colors, though, you can still wear it. You just tone it down with something. That way, I have so many more options. These enduring lip colors will last 4 to 6 hours. They dry to a matte, liquid lipstick that dries to a matte. If you eat something greasy or oily, it will take it off. Because oil takes off makeup. But if you don't, 4 to 6 hours. They don't dry 100%, so they don't dry out your lips. They dry about 95%. So they're still have a little moistness to them. They don't dry out your lips where it feels like paper. Not that dry. That was not s'mores. That was moon pie. S'mores is a little lighter. I was telling you it was s'mores. But look at how close they are. That's s'mores. I used moon pie. Moon pie's a little darker. Just a little darker. They're named after desserts. S'mores, moon pie, candy apple. You want to eat them. And they don't have some weird smell. Okay, it is now time. The moment you have waited for. Gotta get rid of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let me see what I'm going to use here. Do I have, oh, I do have some water. Let's use some water. I'm just going to take some water on a little napkin here. Oops, and remove a little bit of this. Just a napkin from the kitchen. Remove some of this color. And then I'm going to take my foundation. And I'm going to use a smaller brush because this is not a very big area. This is brush number 5. It's a little buffer brush. I love this. Don't you love the two-tone? It gives your lips dimension. So you have like a dark. You just blend it so it doesn't look like it's a stark difference. You blend it. I think I want just a touch, more of this moon pie. I kind of overdid the candy apple now. Touch that back on a little bit. It's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take my foundation again, that buffer brush number 5. Pick up a little bit of each of those colors for me. And go right here in the middle. And you want to kind of stop your eyebrow at the corner of your eye. So you just keep going until you get it over there far enough. But see, now my brows will be more even. Okay, that's the first time I've heard that song say presents by the tree. I've heard presents on the tree and presents under the tree. Well, I guess you could say presents by the tree. Look, I look like a normal person, not a longhorn. Oh, I like this. Isn't that kind of pretty? Patriotic. Red. I'm kind of white and blue. This isn't really white anyway. It's kind of off-white, this color on this shirt. Okay, so the last thing we got to do is we have to use setting spray. The setting spray will get your makeup to last 16 hours. I mean, you don't have to use setting spray, but this is like hairspray for your makeup. It will make it stay. This will not fade. This will not come off. None of it will not come off. So I'm going to close my eyes. Setting spray. That's the Oil Strike one for normal to oily skin, matte finish. We also have one called Time Setter, which is good for more mature skin, normal to dry skin, and it has anti-aging properties in it and vitamins for your skin. You do not have to use a fan and dry it. I just do because it's a little faster. There. I am now ready for Happy New Year. Happy New Year Day. It's almost over. But if you have seen anything that you like or have heard about, yes, that's just showing you that that doesn't smear. That's not my eyeliner. If you see anything you have any questions about, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be your personal beauty guide. Also, if you want to buy anything, I'm your personal shopper. No extra charge. I'm free. I am free, and I love to help. So if you would like to be color matched for this foundation, even if you just want to know what your color is and that's all, I would be happy to do that for you. Just send me a message, say color match me, or if you want to find out about what skincare regimen would work for your skin, no matter what your condition of your skin is, tell me what issue you have that you're having a hard time overcoming. If you have dry skin, if you have flaky skin, you have sun damaged skin, you have older skin, looser skin, wrinkly skin, oily skin, acne prone skin, sensitive skin. Did I say that one already? I don't know. Whatever, or any combination of those. Say, look, I'm having a hard time with this and this and this. I can show you what products we have that will work for you. If you have acne, I'm living proof that our skincare will clear it up, because after 40 plus years of acne that I've had, it's gone. And it's been gone now for over a year, so it's not a fluke. I rarely have a breakout now. If I do happen to get one, hormonal breakout or something, if I do happen to get that, all I have to do is put our clay mask on it overnight. Hello again, Karen. I put that on overnight. It'll dry it right up. Sometimes in one night, sometimes two, but no more than two. It's gone. It just drains it dry. Drains it dry, it'll be gone. So it's good to put a mask all over your face, but if you have a blemish, spot it on there. It will, and let it dry and go to bed. Let it stay there overnight. It will draw all the fluid out. Oh, your mom called? Oh, that's okay. Did you get to talk to her? I hope that was good. Perfectly fine. Did you tell her Happy New Year? She called to tell you Happy New Year. I hope it was all good news. But I am done. Look, I got my lashes. I got this is Moon Pie and Candy Apple together. My blues, pretty blues for New Year. And I'm ready to go. So just send me a message if you want to be, color match for the foundation. If you want to find out about what skincare would work for you, I'll just give you the list. I mean, if you say, look, I don't think I want to buy right now, that's okay. You don't have to. But I'd be happy to tell you what you would need in case you ever don't want to do, or if you're just curious. Also, if you want to be a part of my team and partner with me in business and do this for yourself, you'll watch the replay. Okay. If you would like to have your own business, whether you want just a little side hobby to earn a little bit of money, or you want a big business that you replace a full-time income or double or triple your full-time income, whatever you want, it's the amount of work you put into it, whatever your goals are and you're looking for, if this might be something that could be a fit for you. And if you're curious, could that be a fit for me? I promise there's no pressure. I don't pressure anybody. I don't try to get people to join. It's just, because if you don't want to join, you wouldn't do anything anyway, and that would waste your time and everything. So I'm not into that. But if you say, I think I might be interested, I will send you information. Send me information on becoming a beauty guide, or just put info. That's fine. And I will send you the information. You can look at that on your own, at your leisure. Take as long as you want. And then if you think it's for you and you want to try it out, then you can do that. We have 2 joining options right now. We originally only had one, where you get a $169 kit, you get almost $500 worth of products. That's the one we always have. And for the month of January, we have a second option now. It's a $42 kit. $42. That's it. That's not a lot. And if you say, I don't know, give it $42 and try. And then at the end of the month, if you say this was it, oh, I loved it, I am going to do this, then you just get to continue on. If you just stay. If you say, I don't think that was for me, then you just end your membership. You really don't have, they're not going to charge you. You just say, I'm going to resign from being a beauty guide. You're not going to hurt my feelings because it's not for everybody. And then if it's not for you, you found out in a month's time. But that's what you have right now available to you is $42 starting today for the month of January. $42 to just try it. See if you like being a beauty guide. You will get all the information. You will belong to all the trainings. Free trainings, by the way. Free trainings. It's all online. It's groups. We'll add you to the groups where you can learn. All the beauty guides like me, we learn from each other. We learn from the people who've been doing it longer. We help each other. It's a sisterhood. It's like a big family. We're all together and we're all there to help you. Nobody's there to pressure you, to push you, to get mad at you, to say you've got to do this or that. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. If you say, look, I've just decided I don't think I want to do anything right now. I'm just going to stay back and learn. I did that at first. Just want to stay back and learn. I'm going to look. I'm going to watch. You can do that. It's your business. It's totally up to you. So if you want some information, I will share that with you. Just let me know. And until tomorrow, when it is still 2020, may you have a very great day. May you have a great rebirth this year. Whatever you need to rebirth in your life, may it be done for you this year in 2020. Whatever you need to be made new, whatever you need to shuff off of your life, like shuff it off. I don't think that's the right word. But whatever you need to slough off of your life, let's put it that way. May you get rid of it. Good night, Karen. May you get rid of it this year. And whatever you need abundance added to your life, may it be done for you this year, and have a great new life, even better than what you ever had before. And until tomorrow, may you all have a very blessed evening and go be amazing. Good night.